Hello everyone and welcome to the BCC tutorial on how to use Grammarly Go as a tool while you work on your writing assignments. Today I am going to share 3 ways you can use Grammarly Go at different stages of your writing process. Before I get into the tips, I want to briefly explain how you can get free access to Grammarly Go if you are a JSOM student. You will want to go to jindal.utdallas.edu, hover over the Students tab, and then click on the option that says Grammarly EDU in Quincy. Once you get to the Grammarly EDU in Quincy page, you'll want to click this link right here and then sign into Grammarly with your UTD credentials. Once you get all signed in, you'll want to go over to the little sidebar and click on the Apps option. And that should take you to this page right here on the screen, and you will want to download Grammarly for your device. Once you get that all set up, you should be good to go. The first way you can use Grammarly Go in your writing process is to help you brainstorm. If you're having trouble coming up with ideas for your assignment, Grammarly Go can be a great resource to help you come up with some ideas. What you'll want to do is type in some information about your assignment into your Word document. The more information you can give, the better. But right now, we just have a very bare description: essay, business communication in the workplace. So what you'll want to do is highlight your description and click on the green Grammarly Go light bulb button. This will open the assistant, and you will want to select the option Brainstorm Topics for my assignment. If for some reason it doesn't give you this option, you could always go down to the Tell Us toolbar and type in Brainstorm Topics there. From there, if you have a very bare description like the one I've included here, it might ask you some follow-up questions to help you flesh out your idea a little bit more. But once you do that, Grammarly Go should give you 3 topics to choose from that you could write about. The second way you can use Grammarly Go in your writing process is to help you outline. There are 2 ways to go about outlining with Grammarly Go. The first way is outlining after you have already used Grammarly Go to help you brainstorm topics. To do this, you'll want to read through all 3 topics that Grammarly gave you. If you scroll down to the bottom of the Grammarly options, you will want to select the option that you want to write about. So in this case, I just selected the first option. After you click on your topic, Grammarly will give you more details about the direction you could potentially take your paper. Then it should prompt you to draft an outline at the bottom, and you can click on that to draft your outline. Once Grammarly generates your outline, you can click the green Insert button to place it into your document and begin drafting your paper. The second way to outline with Grammarly is to begin with a topic that you have already come up with yourself. First, you'll want to type out your entire topic into your document. Give as much detail as you can, so if you already have some specific points you want to make, you'll want to include those here. Then you will want to highlight your topic and click the green light bulb button to go to the Grammarly Go Assistant. If Grammarly Go does not already prompt you to draft an outline, you can hit the More button, then you should get the option to draft an outline. If the prompt still doesn't show up, you can simply type Draft an Outline into the Tell Us toolbar at the bottom, and it'll have the same result. Once Grammarly generates your outline, you can click the green Insert button to place it into your document and begin drafting your paper. The third way you can use Grammarly Go in your writing process is to help you improve your voice. You can use Grammarly Go to help polish your writing. Here, I have a very unprofessional email written from a student to their professor that I need help revising. What I'm going to do is highlight the entire email and click on the green Grammarly Go light bulb. Once I open that menu, I'm going to select More to see some of the ways I can use Grammarly to revise this email. As you can see, there are all kinds of ways to use Grammarly to revise text, and if you don't see the action you want to take in this list of prompts, you can always type your own command in the Tell Us toolbar. However, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to keep it simple and just select the option to improve it. As you can see, Grammarly revised the whole email to make it sound a lot more professional. However, anytime you use generative AI to revise your writing, you do not want to blindly accept the revisions. Make sure you read the suggestion carefully to make sure that it stays true to what you are trying to say and that you like the way it sounds. Revisions by generative AI are usually not perfect, so you'll want to take these suggestions as starting points and then continue to revise on your own. Thank you for watching this BCC tutorial. If you have any questions, you can schedule an appointment with a BCC tutor at bcc.utdallas.edu. You can also email us at bcc@utdallas.edu, call 972-883-5385, or visit JSOM 12.106.